John and Ellie Patterson take great pride in what they do, whether they're volunteering or working an 8-hour day. And try to instill this kind of work ethic into your kids. It's so difficult because kids think money grows on trees. Well, you just go to the instant teller, push a few buttons, and the bucks come out. So when Michael gets a summer job, he really doesn't want to work, but he has to learn that, oh, there's a pleasure to working. There's a pleasure to having something to do. There's a pleasure to adding to the economy of the society. There's a pleasure to having money in your pocket that you've earned yourself. He also wonders about his dad being a dentist and thinking, being a dentist can't be all that wonderful. But still, one thing a dentist can do is he can give you back your smile. And if you ask me, I think that's a pretty incredible job.
A mother's footsteps, soft, retraced. She whispers as the shadows creep. Now let me sleep, please let me sleep.
Where do you want it?
Somewhere I can hide behind.
Don't worry, they'll love your poetry.
This old place is a work of art. They don't build buildings like this anymore.
No, but they tear them down.
What? I thought you were getting a grant from City Council.
They're gonna upgrade the sports arena instead. The Jocks against the Smocks, and they scored.
It's wrong. The city can't tear down the Old Town Theater.
What can you do? The money went to the arena. Sic transit gloria fundi.
It's sick, all right. I can write letters. I can organize a protest. This is part of our heritage, our history. People in this town saw their first
What's with
play
Mom?
here, their first
She's joined the
play.
local
Children learned to
hysterical
dance, they
society.
learned to sing, they learned to...
Dinner's gonna be late, huh?
Counselor, could you take a moment to...
Oh, sorry. I'm not a counselor. I was just in there paying my taxes. Which are quite high enough, without supporting a ratty old theater that no one cares about.
But people do care.
Hey, Mike, isn't that your mom? Huh? Oh, no. What's that cop doing?
All right, let's go.
Hey, I think he's arresting her. Hey, folks, his mom's getting arrested. Well, if she wasn't arrested, why isn't she coming home for dinner?
She had to post bail for the mime and then go back to the theater.
Dad, can't you make her stop? She's out there with a bunch of clowns.
You mean city council?
Dad, Mommy's on TV!
Constable James McDonald suffered minor abrasions when he was knocked down by a mime who believed the officer was arresting Mrs. Ellie Patterson. Mrs. Patterson would not...
Great, now the whole town is gonna know. She's ruining my whole life. Mom? Mom? Are you here? Wow, cool! Hangs off that cigarette beard! Look out, Captain Couple! Behind you! Ah, take that, you swine! Look out, Captain! It's a trap! You snake! My crew will avenge my... death!
Michael, what are you doing here?
Mom? Mom, you gotta come home. You can't stop them from wrecking this place. It's useless.
This place isn't useless. A lot of people enjoy it. It deserves a chance.
But why you? It's not your problem. You should be looking after us, like you're supposed to.
So that's my job, eh? I'm not supposed to care about anything but taking care of you?
You're my mom.
You betcha. And I love being your mom. But that's exactly why I care about this place. It's for you, Mike, and for everybody.
But it's not just that. Gordon and Lawrence saw you at that sign and...
And I'm embarrassing you, is that it? Michael, sometimes you have to stick your neck out for something worthwhile. Even if you look a little silly.
But it's not our problem.
Isn't it? We're not just a family, Michael. We're part of a community. Can you understand that? There! Now you look sillier than I do.
You know, if people could fool around with this stuff, they'd have so much fun they'd never tear the place down.
Michael, that's brilliant. You might be the smartest donkey I ever met.
It was the only costume left. Do you think I should have shaved?
Mr. and Mrs. Tinkerbell, I presume?
Wonderful party, Mrs. Patterson. The mayor, for one, is having an excellent time. You never know, might be some bucks in that budget after all.
Was that what it sounded like?
You never know.
Maybe your wish is granted. This grant and other issues are part of Mr. Radcliffe's bid for the mayor's chair, he announced this morning.
He's gonna take all the credit.
But think, Ellie, you did it. It's all over.
But I was enjoying the thrill of the chase. What am I gonna do now?
We want food! We want food!
Well, you could go back to your real job.
We want food!